What's going on, everybody? Welcome to One Day Closer. I'm here with my wife, Megan, and I'm Nick. We're glad to have everybody. As promised, this is kind of an introductory video, and we are not used to any of this whatsoever. So this is kind of going to talk about what the channel is going to be, going to talk about what we're going to do with the channel, and what our purpose was for developing something like this. And again, this is going to be an interactive between me and Megan, and kind of get you guys feedback on the comments below when you see it. So this is our first main video, I guess. So go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of things coming. This channel is just not about aviation. It's about life. It's about being a husband. It's about being a wife. It's about being with your kids. I'm just using the platform as aviation because that's what I do and that's what I'm striving for. That's a goal. And I think we all know that we've all got different goals. And part of the message that we're going to do with One Day Closer channel is it's not where you start, guys. It's not. You don't have to start when you're 18. You don't have to start when you're 16. You can start in your 20s, start in your 30s, 40s, 50s. You just got to start somewhere. And me being a little bit older, aviation's always been a part of my dream. And I think we've attempted it how many times? Three. We've attempted it 3 times, and full speed 3 times, and all 3 times they kind of bombed out for one reason or the other. But that's the purpose of what we want to share with this. Is it's okay to fail. It's okay for life to happen. Life's going to throw curveballs at you, and it just wasn't time for us. But here we are. And we are sacrificing, using all the resources that we can, and we're making this happen. So I hope that you guys find this an encouragement to you to make whatever your dream is, whatever your purpose is, make it a passion, make it a priority, and go get your purpose in life. So you want to tell everybody about how we kind of came about, really how you came about the One Day Closer deal, because it wasn't me, it was her.
Well, in 2017, we actually lost our son, Grady. He was 2.5 in a terrible accident that no parent should ever have to go through. But within that, we found ourselves as a family growing closer together and also leaning on the Lord in order to get through that difficult time. And so I had actually never heard the slogan One Day Closer. It was something that I told myself on the daily. I'm one day closer to getting to heaven and one day closer to seeing my son face to face again. And so that's kind of where it came about. And that has been kind of our family motto, I guess, or family saying ever since then. And so like every holiday or every big event, we always say, Grady, we wish he was here with us, but we are one day closer to seeing Jesus face to face, and then one day closer getting to see him. So that's kind of how that came about, and we've just kind of, I guess, taken that along with us for the last 8 years.
Yeah, so again, life's going to throw you curveballs, life's going to throw you tragedy, but here we are. And we take that One Day Closer slogan not only as an aviation, not only as whatever you're doing, but it's also for a family aspect. So today, if you strive for the purpose that you're going after, you're one day closer to your goal. But also, doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. We're all headed for death, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's not what this is about. But nevertheless, it's one day closer to something that you love. It is one day closer to a purpose that you're serving here on earth. And that's what we want to share as a family. And we think that life has just like everybody that's watching this, has thrown them curveballs and been through this, and we want to relate to that. And we want to share our story. We want to share some ups and downs. We want to share some things that have gotten us through some things. But more importantly, it's more inspiration, because here we are, 2 people, and I can't speak for my wife, but this is the camera in front of the camera is not for me. I'm kind of the guy that sits in the corner and watches everybody. That's me. So this is out of my comfort zone. But I will tell you this. The reason that I am doing this is for the one person who is one day closer to the rating, who is one day closer to developing that mentality of wisdom, developing that mentality of maturity, that you can take that one step closer to developing who you truly are created to be. and we see the things that are around us a lot of times, especially right now. People don't know what to think, and people don't know what direction to go to. But as I get on social media and watch YouTube, Instagram, I've never had a TikTok until now. Never had an Instagram. Well, I had an Instagram, but I deleted it. But as we know, social media consumes a lot of our time, and we can use it for good and bad. And through my walk, I've watched a lot of people who have encouraged me, who have influenced me on the topic that I'm interested in, and that's aviation. And again, if we was to list everybody out, it would be a mile long. But if we can just reach that one person who can connect, then how much better would it be? Because there are things that I watch on my social media every day that somebody's got a good word, and it's fitting for that moment. And that's kind of what we want to be, is just that encouragement to you. So that's kind of where One Day Closer came from. And maybe a long time, maybe sometime in the future we'll talk about that and kind of get some feedback on that. But nevertheless, we kind of want to do an introductory video of where we're going with this channel. And of course, it's important to find out where the name comes from. So that's where we're at on that. I've been in law enforcement for quite a while. I left a bigger law enforcement agency in the Metroplex, DFW Metroplex, and the Lord kind of opened some doors for me to get into education. Taught U.S. history for a little bit, taught law enforcement, was the chief of police, had the opportunity to develop a police department of the school district, which is, again, things that you just never think that your path would always want to do. None of those things I just mentioned when I was a little boy, I set out to say, hey, I want to do that, not one thing. So, but again, it gets you to where you're at. And my wife's been a realtor for 11 years. And she is the picture of someone who just fits their job. You got people that kind of just make it, fake it till you make it, right? And you don't see the passion. You don't see all that type of stuff. But, you have the passion to help people. And, again, that's why we're here. So that's kind of who we are. We have some kiddos running around here. And we've got a soon-to-be 13-year-old. Next week, 13-year-old. So, but he's good. I know a lot of people are like, oh, no, here comes the teenage years. But, we've been really blessed on our kids. They're good and don't look for anything other than that. Our daughter, she's
11 next month.
11 going on 35, 40, somewhere around in there. No, she's good. Big help. And then our littlest one.
It's 2.
Yep. Is 2. So
big age gap.
Big age gap. So you can see that we've got a lot of experience in trials and trivialities and uh-ohs and things like that. So, just kidding. So we're very blessed. But the purpose of this channel is our main goal. Is for you to walk with us, not only for us to be an encouragement to you, but hopefully that you guys can be an encouragement to us as we walk through this. And any questions or comments that you guys have, leave them in the comments on the messages or whatever, and we'll get back to you on those things, because this is a journey, and we just can't be huddled up in our own little societal place and miss everybody else. And social media is a platform that we can reach out to everybody. And for whatever reason, it consumes our time a lot of times, but it needs to be a positive consumption, and that's what we want to reach out to you. So if you guys, girls, if y'all are out there going to aviation, watch this channel. I'm going to share a lot of things that I've done. Again, we've attempted this 3 different times. The main thing about aviation is money. Right? Who's got the money to do it? As you can tell, my parents did not afford me the opportunity to pay for the stuff. And if that's you, man, great. I love it. I'm not downing you. I think it's a fantastic thing. Do it. Cling on to it. Go chase your dreams. But we come from a different set of light on that thing. So it's a challenge. It's a big challenge for us to go through something like this again. This is the 3rd time. And we're just about finished with shelling the money out, if you will. So we're right there. So again, we want to be an encouragement to you guys that are going through this path, or even thinking about going through aviation path. But also, want to be a realtor, if you want to be an engineer, if you want to run heavy equipment, if you want to be an auto mechanic, whatever it is, the point is, chase your dreams. Don't let anybody, not one person, tell you that you cannot do it. I've got hindered by that a lot of times. Maybe by other people, even myself. You're feeling inadequate. So with this, we've got things coming up like Monday. There's some Myth Mondays coming up. Things about aviation. What is something that's commonly misunderstood or that you want to know about? I know a lot of people say, I'm never getting in a small airplane, right? Why is that? Well, because they fall out of the sky, they break. We're going to try to break those on Monday. So we're going to spend time on Monday Myths. We got conversations from the cockpit. I'm going to try to get us some cockpit footage and just some conversation. That's kind of where we can talk about some things that we're learning, not only about airplanes, guys. I'm just using this because that's what I want to do. All right? So please don't just narrow this down to aviation. I want you guys to take these videos and say, hey, man, I like that. He or she said a good word. Just find that little nugget in there that you can cling to and that you can walk with in whatever your journey is. And then outside of the hangar, inside of the hangar, whatever, behind the hangar, whatever we called it, I don't remember. But that's going to be the behind the scenes of what we got. We want to share some things with family. I know you got some things that we'll talk about in the future, that you got some things coming up that you want to do.
And hopefully as this platform grows, we have the opportunity for it to grow, it grows into more than, like you said, just aviation, our family, behind the scenes of what we do on a day-to-day basis, the things that we love to do and our passions. So hopefully we get to include our kiddos and our family. And
so we won't keep you any longer. One, super grateful for you to take the time to click on this, to watch this. We are, because we're nobody. We're just the average person. This is out of the ordinary for us. So one, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts that you guys watch this. Click that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, because we're going to have 3 or 4 things coming out during the week. Just not putting things out there just so we can get likes. These are things that we want to share with you that we'll think will be beneficial. That's also been shared to us a lot of times. And that's what we need. That's what we want, that close connection with people that can relate, not to have that separation of somebody that's bigger than us or somebody that's more superior than us. Guys, I'm telling you, with normal people that want to encourage you to go through life. So stay strong and stay the course, and we're one day closer.